Hey there, worldwide webbing peeps, and welcome to Atlas on the Pandopolis server. How you all doing today? Doing okay? Having a good week so far? I do hope so. Indeed I do. What do I mean, Pandopolis? Not Peeping Evolved? No, because if you caught the last episode of Atlas, which I know was over a week ago, and I do apologise for being Atlasless. Yeah, Atlasless. Because there's things going on with the Peeping Evolved server. Yes, exciting things, and I look forward to them because they are about to go modded, I believe. Yeah, so we're all waiting eagerly for that. Well, I am anyway. So, what is the Pandopolis server? Well, the Pandopolis server is my patron server. And it looks pretty. I mean, Atlas is pretty anyway, but wait, what are these strange pink trees and things? Interesting. And, wait, we've got ropes and whatnot, because, come back here, we are already modded. So I thought while I was waiting for the Pooping Evolved server to get sorted out and modded up and all that business, I would show you a little bit of what you can get via mods. So, ropes. I mean, it's not the be-all and end-all of having ropes and whatever these are, cleats or something. Yeah, cleats. But you know what? It's the little things that make up the big picture, don't you think? So, Peachy is one of the mods that I've got on this here server. We've actually got 13, and I'll just quickly list them, and I'll probably post in the, in the description thingy below the video, a list where you can find, or where you can find a list, even. Good God, the words. What is that noise? Not sure. Something underneath here. Let's just move along. Okay, so 13 mods. We have got the custom item stacks by Impulse. We've got the T&M Power Stone Tameable Animals by Tamil206. We have Breedable Creatures by, I do apologise, we're just going to call you Eru because the rest of it is totally unpronounceable for me. I hear something. Did you hear something? I see something. I believe it's a snake, but we shall leave it to drown underneath that there pier. What else have we got? We've got Death Recovery by Manolo. What was that? Something pushing me. Something invisible pushing me about. Strange things are occurring. It's got nothing to do with mods, I might add. It might have something to do with the fact that I have an injured wrist, so this is why I'm not doing something really exciting in this episode, because, yeah, I'm just not up to it. I've got a baddie. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. So, where was I? Yeah, Death Recovery. Atlas Plus Beta. An absolute must by Tino. And that is based, I believe, don't quote me, on Structures Plus. And oh my God, it makes a whole world of difference. Indeed it does. We have something called the Dirty Crafter by Dirty Broku. We have Eco's Foliage, or Atlas Foliage I should say, hence the trees. I think that's from Eco anyway. Because she does make some wonderful trees, don't you think? We have the LC Atlas Fireplace. We have Paintable, that's by Hawk 2002 and 20 numbers, Hawk. Yes, Paintable Atlas Furniture by Lisa. Peachy Ship Decor by Peachy Coaster. Atlas Hitching Post by the same guy that does the Breedable Creatures. Iru's something totally unpronounceable. And of course I need to unlock. Can we just look? As you can see, I haven't done it yet because there are only 2 available hairdos. But we have got, in anticipation of more hairdos, the Unlocking Haircuts and Emotes by Red Dwarf. And last but not least, absolutely essential for easy gameplay. I say easy gameplay, enjoyable gameplay. All of these mods are just quality of life if you ask me. And the last one is Crew Goodies by Wrecked Dad. I just love the username Wrecked Dad. Okay, so what should we take a look at today? Well, I just want to show you something because in the last episode of Atlas on the Pooping Evolved server, I did show you how to optimize your farming and whatnot. But what I couldn't show you because they didn't have the mod on there at the time was the Atlas Plus crop plots. So I'm gonna... Okay, so I literally planted this about 5 minutes ago. Now, yeah, I know it's not straight, let's not talk about that. So, this... just, words. I'm just a little bit nervous because there seems to be an awful lot of elephants around me at the minute. Okay, right, so Atlas Plus crop plots. So what is so good about these? Well, if we could just get rid of the sodding elephants, that would be really good. Can we just... Did I swear? It's let's not even go there. Right. Excuse me, but I'm just trying to make a video here. If you could just move along. Yeah. That direction's great. Okay. So these 4 here are ordinary Atlas crop plots. So I would have to plant. You've seen how these work, yeah? So if I want, let's just pick this. And let's go ahead and put me shovel in the hot slot thingamajig there. What I haven't got is a mod that lets you use a spade and a bow in the hotbar at the same time. That would be a great one, chaps. If you're out there listening, mod devs, please do it. Please do it. Okay, can we pick this? Did I pick it? I picked it already. Okay. So the tilling. Now I have in my skills, I'm not going to do a farming one. Don't panic, chaps. But under my skills of whatnots and things, I do have all of the, you know, the soil tillings, all the way down to. Oh, I don't have the advanced. Okay, so this is what that looks like with 2 of those learned. Okay, so usual mini game. Oh, and then I missed it again, and then we just aha. Okay, so 1 out of 3. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of practice, concentration. Probably would have got 2, maybe. But this has already grown, and as I said, I planted it less than 5 minutes ago. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to lay down another foundation just so that you can marvel in the old Atlas Plus stuffs and whatnots. Okay, deposit fertilizer, hold and plant a seed. What it doesn't do, and I do have one in my pocket, doesn't let me grow carrots. No. So that's a thing. So let's just go ahead and plant some more maize. Okay, so we're not you know, we're not. Is it going to pick up on this one? Pick up on this one? No, it's not, because we have no water. Okay. Remove fertilizer and destroy that, because that's not really good. But this one has water, so let's just harvest that. Destroy and plant something else in here. Do we have something else in here? No. This is not a good experiment, is it? Because it doesn't like carrots. Okay, 2 seconds. I have in my box lots of different seeds. Organised, did you say? Well, I thought I was actually organised. I thought there would be some water in one of those reservoirs, but there is not. Okay, what should we have? Let's have, well, do you know what? Maize is in a lot of recipes, so we'll just go ahead and plant another one of those. Okay, so maize. Okay, so there's fertilizer in there, there's water in there, and there's a made seedling. Okay, so you saw the mini game, right? Watch this mini game. I love it. And yeah, we'll just take our time, shall we? Yeah, and then and there we go. One more time. Oh yeah. Oh my god, that makes a huge difference. Yes, I have learned the skill twice of the old soil tilling. But let me just show you again. Vanilla. I missed it. Oh, what? And then... Oh, yeah, no, got it. Okay. And then... Aha. But this one? This one's so much better. Okay, so let's just keep an eye on that and come back in a couple of seconds or 3 and see how we're getting on with that one. Okay, so what should we take a look at? Well, there's so many things I want to show you, I just don't know where to start. Well, let's just have a little wander around the base, see what we can see. Okay, so we obviously have some trees that probably aren't indigenous to a tropical island. This one, what is this? Is an orange tree? Yeah, an orange tree. Okay, that might be indigenous. But this one here definitely is not a floral tree. And we've got little flowers that we can pick up. Larkspurs, Mediterranean daisies. What are you? A taman, American. Yeah. And where is the bench for this? Well, it's here. I mean, this by itself is really, really cool decoration. Do you mind? I need a mod that gives me peace and quiet from elephants and giraffes. Can we just get out the way? Okay, so what do we need to make these things? Most of them just need wood. Go in here. This is going to need stone, probably, is it? Can we even... Yeah, stone. Obviously, for rocks and plants. Is it fibre? Fibres. Yeah, some of them are really, really cool looking. Some are not so great. Let's just make one of those. See what that looks like. Huckleberry. Okay. I mean, if you like pink, I personally prefer purple or even warty. But you get the general gist. With a few flowers, plants and trees, you can make your base look absolutely awesome. Okay, I've got to show you this. So, my patrons have kindly come over and all let me kill them. Yep, for my gallows. And I can't wait. I do hear that there is a guillotine on the way. I can't wait for the guillotine to come out. Some people may say I'm a little bit disturbed. But how cool do these look? We've got Duckman, howling. I even hung myself, and let me tell you, that was an experience. Yes, indeed. Who else have we got? We've got Barbus and Molly. That's Koala. We've got Rama. Sid from Sid Games. We've got Zeus, and we've got Atreyu. They've only just recently been done. Actually, can we just... Right, excuse me. Rude. Can we just... Oh no. We don't want to lower them anymore. Or we'll just leave them like that. I like things to match, but I guess, you know, just having them a little bit different makes it look a little bit different. We've got skeletons from Peachy's mod. Which I definitely want to show you more of those, because in Peachy's mod, let's go and find the table, is something really, really useful. I mean, I don't think any of these mods are huge game breakers, but I would say that, wouldn't I? No, that's resource chest. Do we have... Wait, what is this under here? Are you Peachy? Ah, yeah, Peachy. Okay. Okay, the Peachy water barrel. 5 metal, 60 wood. Have we got anything on us? Oh, nope. 5 metal. Go ahead and plop them in there. 1 water barrel. Go ahead and take that out. Now, we all know that the Atlas water barrels, we can go out here and have a look, hold 6,000. Yes, they do. And in order to fill them up, you know, when it starts raining, you come out, you dash out, you go around all your barrels and you open the lid and they fill up. But you must remember to close the lid, otherwise the water might evaporate. Peachy, on the other hand, go ahead and plop that down. Wait a couple of seconds. There we go. Okay, slightly more than a couple of seconds, but already, without opening the lid, without any rain, it is filling up. 138, so we'll leave that to fill up. Absolutely awesome. Okay, oh yeah, and death recovery. Now, death recovery, use at your own risk. I mean, it does indeed recover your corpses. And yes, you can put them on your ships. If you put them on your ships, don't expect when you go over a border into another server for it to work. We have been sciencing it. Sometimes it works, but the majority of the time, if you leave the server that you place the gravestone in, you won't be able to recover your stuff. But it does say on the mod page that you need one in each of your servers. So yeah, that's the thing. So use at your own risk. So we tend to try and have one in each of the servers that we can, you know, go to and grab and things like that. Oh my gosh, it's grown. Okay, how long was that? I mean, it wasn't long at all, was it? Are we able to... No, but we can do the old mini-game again, just to increase our chances. And we'll eventually do that. I love it. It makes me feel like I'm good at something. There we go. The Atlas Plus crop plot. So that's probably going to be ready in another 5 minutes, whereas this lot, that video took me a long time to record because I didn't realise how long the plants were going to take to grow. So definitely worth, if you're a farmer, Atlas Plus. But the main thing with Atlas Plus stuffs, I know I keep jumping between mods and going back and forth and back and forth, but there's so much goodies, I don't know which one to concentrate on. Let's have a look in the Atlas Plus. So there's 3 choices of smithies now. Okay, so if we just go in here. Here is the ordinary Atlas smithy, which does what you expect it to do. here we have the Atlas Plus Smithy, which I think I've made one. Have I made one? I've made one. In there somewhere. Building. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and plonk that down. Looks pretty much the same as the original, does it not? I mean, you wouldn't know the difference. No. So if we have a look in here, we've got all usual stuffs of armor, misc and whatnots. And in this one, we have an Atlas Plus folder. And in here, we have all the things to do with Atlas Plus, including all of the, you know, the stone stuffs. And you can't mistake what you're using because it's got a big plus by it. But sometimes I do want just vanilla stuff. And sometimes I just want Atlas Plus stuff. And I get confused with too many choices. What is going on with the lighting? Oh, I see. The lights have come on without the use of a lever. Magic. Okay, so let's pick that up. So I don't really want to replace the Atlas, you know, vanilla one, as I still kind of use it, especially when I'm making blueprints. I don't want anything to go wrong if I'm making a blueprint. But this one here, Atlas Plus only Smithy, it looks different, so it's always worth having something different in your abodes. And in here is only the Atlas Plus stuff, so nothing gets confused. Everything I make in here is Atlas Plus, everything I make in the other one is vanilla. So what is special about these? Well, let's just... Okay. Wait, no timer? Isn't there normally a timer? Well, we don't need one, because we can just pick it up whenever we like, you know? 3 hours later. Do you know what? I don't like that foundation here. Let's pick it up. Absolutely essential if you're into building. Let's stick that in there and that in there. What else? Oh, yeah. So, blueprints. You can get blueprints for absolutely everything. But what you can't get is a blueprint for an axe. Because that's a game breaker, apparently. So, on the PvP servers, I would imagine, if somebody had a legendary axe hatchet thing, majig, they would have a huge advantage. Because everything, pretty much everything, to do with the ships and that requires wood. So having a decent axe hatchet thing is an essential thing. So they decided not to make any blueprints for it, and I totally understand that. So what is the durability on this? 100, you say? That seems a little high. Isn't it normally about 40? If we just go in here and quickly make one. It is indeed 40. Wizardry. This one has 100, because all of the weapons that you make in here have 100 durability, which is absolutely amazing if you haven't already got blueprints on the way. You know, we've got 100 there, we've got 100 there, and we've got 100 there. So my pickaxe down here, which is a masterwork one, only has 51 durability. So would it be worth my while changing it for one of these? Well, yes and no. Because the weapon damage here is only 100%, whereas on this one it is 196%. So you got to weigh up whether it's worth it. I mean, early game before the blueprint stage, yes, definitely go for it. But this, no matter whether you've got blueprints or not, because you cannot get a blueprint for this, it is worth getting one of these. And I'll tell you what else is worth getting is one of these. A crossbow. Yes, because there isn't a crossbow in Atlas, but there is now, and this one can fire flame arrows, I think. Where's the ammo? Can we just turn them? Spear bolts. What's that for? Did I not learn the ammos? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure somewhere in here somewhere is flame arrows and things. So anyway, a crossbow with 100 durability and 100% damage. I wonder if it's as good as my legendary bow. Just like so. Now outside somewhere, I have a dummy. I can just go and find it. Aha. One training dummy. Vanilla. Nothing special about it. Let's whip out the old legendary bow. Now I'm not expecting the crossbow to do as much damage as this, but this is legendary. Okay, we've got 117 hit points with a DPS of 23. Swap it out for the crossbow. Oh no, we need to make Atlas. Oh good grief. I knew there was something different about it. Excuse me. Can we just... no, this is not the way. Okay, 62. I don't need 62 to show you the difference, but we'll just make those anyway. Really? Really? Can you just... Thank you. Okay, so 117 and 23. 95. Not so great. DPS of 19. Okay, so it can't outdo my legendary bow, but you know what? I wouldn't want it to, because what would be the point of having a legendary bow in the first place? And let me tell you, it took a lot of words, a lot of gathering stuffs and things, and then back and forth to free ports to deal with, you know, the guy that sells the extra one. Because, what the heck was that? Did you see that? Was that you, Bob? Did you push me? Someone pushed me in here. I'm not quite sure who it was. Okay, can we put this away? Maybe they felt threatened. Okay, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. The guy at the free port. So we only have 4 resources maximum on here of the metals and the woods and the things like that. So we have to go to the free port to get the 5th in order to make legendary stuff. And up until very recently, I've been throwing away mythical blueprints because there was absolutely no way that we could get the 6th. Well, let me tell you. Yes, there is. And it is called the Dirty Crafter. Here it is. One Dirty Crafter. Looks cool. Looks cool indeed. I mean, it looks a bit like a smithy with some added extras. Let's have a look in here. What have we got? In here, we have actually got the guy from the Freeport. I was kind of expecting, from the description on the mod page, I was expecting to be able to set up a little Freeport thing. They said, have a Freeport in your base place. No, have a table in your base place. So what you can do here, and all we're using it for on this here server, is to get the 6th one that we can't get from the free port. So we're behaving ourselves and we're gathering all the things that we can get, but if we can't get the 6th, then we can use the Dirty Crafter. And it costs exactly the same as it would if you went to the free port. So 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, and then the 6th one is the same, is it? Okay, that's not a good example, is it? Where's the metal? Yeah, metal. So iridium, we cannot get iridium on the server, nor can we get it from the guy in the free port. Which one are you? There you go. So this one costs 138 gold coin and 30 metal, whereas the rest of them only cost 23 gold and 30 metal. So you have to pay a little bit extra, but that's okay, because we wouldn't be able to get it otherwise. And yes, you could cheat if you wanted to, and you can make yourself some gold. But you still got to work for it. I don't know how many gold that gives you. Well, should we science it? Okay, 5. Okay, 5 of that. Pop that in there. And now we should get, for our trouble, so we've got 5 of everything in there. How many do we get? 2. And it separated itself from the real stuff. I mean, you'd have to go some. I mean, treasure maps, you don't really need to make your gold. Unless you just want to stay in your base place and never leave it, never go out on the open ocean with your posh boats, you should be playing something else. Really, basically. But if you so wish, as I say, in here, can we just open it again? You can make yourself some coins. Cosmetic skins are not up to date, because if I do this magic button here that toggles abstract items, you can see that I have bought myself peg legs, and I've also bought myself a hook hand thing from the actual guy in the free port. So this needs updating, chaps. Needs updating. I don't know what else is new in the old what do you call it, free port. I'm waiting on the dragons. When's the dragon coming? Someone told me we were going to have a dragon ship head thingamajig, and I want one. Yes, I do. So yeah, we've touched on Atlas Plus. We have touched on the Dirty Crafter. We touched a little bit on Peachy ship decor, and let me tell you, there's some really, really cool stuff in here. You can build yourself an actual dock out of the stuff. You know, the free ports. The dock stuff looks a little bit different from your normal woods and things. You can actually do those with the Peachy stuff, although it doesn't snap. I will say it doesn't snap, which is too much for my OCD. We've got baskets and things. I mean, if you saw the episode where I did the pier thing, Leave that here. I'll tell you what else we've got. Actually, we've got torches. I can't remember. Yeah, Atlas Plus torches work the same as S Plus torches, but look way cooler, if you ask me. Okay, what was I going to show you? Oh yeah, the dock stuff. Just nip over to the pier again. And I'm actually going to have to turn my lighting system on so that you can see, which is over here. There we go, okay. And she also does these neat little lamppost thingy-majigs that you can stick your lanterns on and all that lot. We've got benches and things. But look at these crates. I mean, this is the sort of thing you would expect to see when getting off a ship. And I don't know why Atlas peoples and, yeah, dare I say it, Ark peoples, you don't add more decorative stuff to your games. Not everybody wants plain bases, basically. You know, there's some of us out here that like pretty things, and pretty things are made up by little things. This isn't just an ordinary crate. You can use it as an inventory. This doesn't do anything. It's just there for looks. But it all makes such a huge difference, and I hope you'll agree. I mean, it looks pretty, don't you think? I mean, I know it's dark right now, but pretty it is. Right. Okay, let's just nip round back here. I've been recording for about 30 minutes. Let's just go and have a look. This has probably been ready for quite some time anyway, but yes, we can harvest the fruit. And let me just do the old... Oh no, we can't because the old shovel's in here somewhere. Just to show you again how wonderful this mini... Oh, wonderfully easy this mini game is. Like so. I mean, I was expecting it to go faster, that's my excuse. But so much easier. And, you know, why wouldn't you? Hmm? And last but not least, I mean, as I say, there's 13 mods on this here server, and I'm not doing any of them any justice. I just wanted to show you my base place with the titivations of mods. I mean, like rugs and things. It's crew goodies. Crew goodies. Ordinary vanilla grill thing. I'm going to go and kill that elephant in a minute, I really am. Crew goodies. Comes with its own little folder in a vanilla thingamajig, and let me tell you, I mean, in the last episode, what was it? Rosemary chicken. And rosemary chicken is great, but I'll tell you what's greater, and that's chicken soup. If you can make chicken soup, which also needs carrots, celery, prime meats, cooking herbs, medicinal herbs, salt and water, and you make the chicken soup, what does it do? Well, it just does everything. It does all of them, do all four. Some of them have different buffs. So the chicken soup, additional buff, 200% heal recovery when out of combat for a short time. It's pretty instant, folks. It is pretty instant. What else have we got on this one? So this is Hearty Bull Stew. This one heals 20 points and 70% stamina regeneration and 50% reduced stamina recovery for a short time. This one we've got Mean Greens. Incoming damage is reduced and outgoing damage is increased. 2 hour spoil time. It's actually longer than it says. I mean, here I've got 9 hours and it says 2 hours. It lies. It does. But look here, we've got a morning brew. Absolutely stupendous. Healing you 10 points, 50 points to increase the hypothermic insulation for a short time. And again with the 2 hour spoil. That might have something to do with my rates. I have absolutely no idea. This is worth making. Crew porridge. All it costs is berries, any type of berries, salt, water, wheat or maize, hence me wanting more maize. This will feed your crew. No more berries, no more meat, no more fish, no more whatever. You just make a stack of this, put it in the larder or whatever you want. And I've been using, because it's so cute, where is it? Can we just gamma up a little bit because my lights have gone off? I think it's Peachy. I'm pretty sure it's the Peachy mess table, which we can pick up if we want. How cute is that? And the spoil timers? Well, pretty good, really. For a larder, I think. And in here we've got the old crew porridge because I've got people sat at the table behind me having a cup of tea. 1 hour, is that? No, 1 day, 8 hours, 42 minutes, compared to the spoil timers of the vanilla stuffs that you would normally use. So yeah, Peachy and crew goodies. Nom nom nom. Okay, what else is there? The furniture by Lisa, the paintable furnitures. Absolutely awesome for chilling out on. We've got rugs also from the paintable thingamajig that you can paint. Look upstairs and have a look at my bedroom. Look at this purpleness. I mean, we've got wardrobes and chest of drawers. We've got posh beds that we can lay on them, which is always good. Take the weight off the old peg leg. We've got easy chairs. It's all pretty awesome if you ask me. Modded is definitely better than vanilla. As good as vanilla. That's all I'm saying. It's as good as vanilla, but with more aesthetic appearances. But you know what, folks? Just look at the time. I've been waffling for too long. It must be tea o'clock. It certainly is in this household. But before you go, if you like these videos, or you just want to make an old lady happy, then please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, because it does mean the world to me, folks. And if you're new, or you just clicked on me by accident, well, hello, how you doing? Why not stick around and subscribe, and we can go on this journey of awful videos together, folks. I mean, what more could you want? No, I don't know either. But until the next time, goodbye now.